Hello everyone, this is AJ and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new movie review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the new Netflix film All Quiet on the Western Front, the German World War I movie that's just dropped. So let's talk about it.
Wieder mehr als 40.000 Tote allein in den letzten Wochen.
Es ist vorbei. Im Namen der Menschlichkeit, ich bitte Sie um den Waffenstillstand.
Okay, this isn't the first time we've got a movie based upon the book of All Quiet on the Western Front. The book was written by Erich Maria Remarque, and it's a sort of anti-war story. We had a film of it in the 1930s and in 1979 also, though we have a new version now running for 1 hour and 47 minutes, fully in German and French, although there is a dubbed version available. Personally, I would go for the foreign language version with the subtitles for the authenticity of the whole movie. So let's talk about this film here. This film here is directed by Edward Berger and it stars Daniel Brühl, Albrecht Schuch and a load of other German actors who, to be honest, if I list off their names, they're going to mean nothing to you. But this movie here is set in the closing years of World War I, and it follows the life of German soldier Paul Baumer, who, after enlisting in the German army with his friends, finds himself at risk to the realities of war, shattering their earliest hopes of becoming heroes. Yes, this story follows these young individuals who decide to go off to war to fight for their country. And they go in, obviously wet behind the ears, all excited, very excited to be part of this.
Meister?
Paul Bäumer?
Ich möchte noch nicht loslegen.
Then the harsh realities of what they've entered into comes into play. They form friendships, you know, there's heartbreak, they lose friends and all this sort of stuff. This is quite a harrowing story, it's a harrowing film. Not only does it show the realities of warfare, but it shows the incompetence and just the futility of it, and the people behind the scenes, the men who make the decisions and signs the armistice, and you know, and all this sort of stuff, and the decisions that are made higher up that just lead to loads and loads of people getting killed. We follow this one individual. It's basically his story. We see him from beginning to end, and as character development goes, this film has it in droves. Like I said, he comes into the war wet behind the ears, and he leaves the war as a fully fledged soldier, and we see that growth within him, and we do see a reflection of what he originally was at the end of the film. Now the film is shot beautifully. I mean, the attention to detail in this movie is second to none. You know, I believe that I was there in the trenches with them. I believe that everything I was seeing was in this time. You know, everything is there. This film deserves an award of some description for its directing, for its cinematography, for its whatever it may be. This film has got it. This film has, you know, has got it in spades. There's nothing I can fault about this movie. At 1 hour and 47 minutes, 2.5 hours, is a tad long, and it does drag in places. It's not all fighting all the way through, but there are some massive spectacle pieces, and like I said, it doesn't show this as being, you know, a grand experience or a heroic experience. This shows the reality of that these are real people. These are real people on the ground. These are people whose lives were being played with and were dying for just pointless reasons. And it just shows the futility of war and you know, the realization of what war truly is. And no one wins in war. No one. It just shows that that everyone comes away losing at the end of the day, no matter who's fighting who. There's only losers in war. And this film, like I said, I really enjoyed it. Like I've said before, I'm not excited. I don't get very excited for films. When I saw the trailer for this one, I thought, yes, I need to see this. I love the eras that these films are set in, and these people that went through this, hats off to them. It doesn't matter what side you were on in the war. They're all people. They're all people that shouldn't have been there. That I know they were fighting for their countries and for what they believed in, but at the end of the day, these were like, a lot of these were just normal children, young people, and this film needs to be watched. It needs to be watched. I loved it. Like I said, cinematography, beautiful. The soundtrack is harrowing. The soundtrack is haunting. The musical score, very effective for the film. The desolation that these people are feeling, and I don't know. I love this film. I thought it was fantastic. What more can I say? Go and watch this movie. This is AJ. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button. If you have watched this one, let me know down below. Let me know if you've watched the German version or if you watched the dubbed version, whatever one it may be. Like I said, for me, the German version is the sort of go-to version with the subs. A bit more authenticity in the characters as opposed to hearing sort of English accents dubbed over. It kind of makes you forget who what sides you're actually watching. But no, a wonderful film, a wonderful film. This is AJ. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Ich hab Angst vor dem, was kommt.
Du musst jetzt tapfer sein. Für die, die es nicht geschafft haben.